Hello and welcome to the Car Jump Arena Championship Series preliminary round for the T-Series. That's right, the big bad T-Series is up next here in the Car Jump Arena preliminary action. Will the T-Series be able to carry itself into the top 8? We'll find out today. If you're new to this, what I'm doing is I'm going through each of the vehicles that comes with BeamNG, and you can tell because they got the little BeamNG logo here. So we're going to pull up each of the vehicles. We'll go through each type of these vehicles, send them down the Car Jump Arena to see which version will travel the farthest. And then I will take the top 8 overall vehicles. They will be put into a championship bracket, and they will fight it out to see which vehicle reigns supreme on the Car Jump Arena. Right now we kick things off with a T-Series T65 uplift. We'll just throw this bad boy on. The way this works is each vehicle starts at approximately the same place at the top of the ramp. I hold down the accelerator, and the only steering I'm doing is basically trying to keep it between the yellow lines. And then when we get down here to the base, right at the sparklers, we let go of the accelerator and we let gravity and all that other stuff take control. Then we pause the action and let the vehicles land where they may, and we take the furthest distance that they've jumped. So we see that the T-Series T65 lands right here. Each mark is 10 meters apart, and so we crossed over the 250 mark, didn't quite make it to 260, so we're going to call that a 250 in terms of a preliminary jump. We'll talk more about that in a minute, but that is a 250. Oh, and a complete and utter explosion and destruction to wind things off. Now we move up to the slightly bigger brother of the vehicle we just saw, and this one is a T75 uplift, the T75 series uplift. Let's see if we can get this bad boy to accelerate, get down the hill. He's having a hard time getting going. I don't really like the way that happened. We may allow this one another opportunity. We'll find out here in a minute. Let's see where this is going to land. It lands just inside the 250, so it does the same distance as its, little little cousin, little brother, whatever relative you want to pick. Oh, and into the water. Just for the sake of argument, again, I did not like the way that shifting was taking place, so I'm going to allow this vehicle to go again just to see if it behaves the same way. One of the things, one of the options I have in the series is that if a vehicle can't quite seem to get a hold of itself, or if it goes off the rails or whatever, we'll give it a chance to do it again just to see if it was a fluke or if something else was going on. And pretty much, no, it's a 250. So there we go. That's just the way that particular cookie crumbled. Hey, look at there. It's almost an exact. Oh, that is hilarious. Well, it's nothing if not consistent. All right, so there is another. Whoa, how about a tire in the water? So there's a 250 from the T75. Now, here we have another T65, but this one is the ram plow. The question is, will the ram plow help or hurt the chances of this vehicle flying through the air? Right now, not having seen this and just trying to figure out, I don't know, what are the aerodynamics going to be, that kind of thing. That plow could either serve as a downforce issue with the vehicle, or it could help actually propel it even further. I'll be honest, based on the last two vehicles, I'm not sure the ram plow makes any difference at all, other than the ram plow touches down here in the 260 zone. And if I continue the physics, we see that the truck itself would also touch in the 260 zone. So there we have a 260 for the ram plow. Whoa, and there goes a tire. So the ram plow racks up a 260-meter run. Wow, that's actually kind of surprising. So that does make me wonder now, though, did the plow itself actually help give it just enough lift to carry that across and hit that 260 mark? All right, now here we go with a T65 flatbed uplift. Let's find out if having the flatbed provides some kind of more aerodynamic result, or if it does the opposite, simply adding a bunch of weight to keep it down. And this does not look good. This does not look good at all. There we go, touching down pretty much on the line. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Sure, why not? It doesn't really matter because that's only a 240 for the flatbed uplift. Not anywhere close. Oh! And so the flatbed uplift finds itself in the water and out of the competition. Now we're getting into a big boy. This is the T75 long haul uplift series. And we're going to send this thing flying over, and let's see if it's got the power, the muscle to just fling itself off of the car jump arena and into the best distance for a T-Series yet. Let's find out. Uh-oh, this is going to do a little weird. I have a feeling the back end is actually going to land before the front. That's close. Nope. Well, actually, it's pretty much dead on. That's a pretty much perfect landing right there. So that is just crossing over the 250 mark. So that is a 250 for the T75 long haul. Oh, ouch. And it gets ripped to shreds. Holy smokes. Up next, we have the T65 cargo box uplift. We'll see if adding a giant box to the back end, I don't know, somehow lightens the load. I've got a feeling probably not. By the way, if 2 or more vehicles end up going the same distance for the farthest distance, then they will face off, and what we do is we will slow things down and actually take a slightly more, or not slightly more, but as best we can, a more precise measurement as to how far each one goes in order to determine the overall winner. And here, just inside the 210.20, wow. Inside the 220 mark, that is where the box truck ends up being. So 220, nowhere near enough to carry it forward. But, oh, well, that was quite a fanciful ending you had there, jamming itself into the end of the pool. All right, up next, we've got the T65 car hauler. The question is, can the car hauler haul itself off of the edge and down the ramp through the air and get itself a distance that will be enough to carry it forward? And we can already see the answer to that is going to be no. As the front tires land inside the 210, 20, 30, inside the 230 mark, you might be able to haul cars, but that's all you're hauling as far as this competition is concerned. Oh! Ouch. That's not pretty at all. All right, up next we have the T75 dump truck. These last couple of entries I think are mostly for show more than anything else, because I have a hard time believing that these guys are going to be able to pull off any kind of distance close to what we saw with the Ram Plow edition. And look at there, we are just about on the ground as it is. So, yep, there it is. That is a 230 for the dump truck. Oops, hit the wrong key. There we go. Busted the drive shaft. Dump truck is just a hauling. And rips itself apart at the end, putting on a heck of a show for the crowd here today. And now, our final entry into the T-Series preliminary round for the Car Jump Arena Championship. This is the Cement Mixer. And much like its dump truck counterpart, I have a feeling this one is going to be much more for show than go. But we're going to throw it down over the edge anyway and just see what happens, because you just never know what's going to happen here in the Car Jump Arena preliminary action. Oh no, it touches down right inside the 250 mark, so that is not good at all. But that is a 250 from the Cement Mixer, tumbling, rolling. That cement is definitely getting mixed up, throwing the Cement Mixer barrel down the road, getting rid of that, and winding up at the bottom of the pool. All right, and that means that the Ram Plow Edition, not pictured here, is your winner with 260 meters in the Car Jump Arena today. Oh my goodness, folks. Now the question is 260 enough to carry it into the top 8? Well, if you've been following along, you probably already know the answer to that. But if you're new, you want to make sure you go check out the other entries into the Car Jump Arena preliminary action. And that's what's up next, folks. Up next will be the bracketing for the top 8 finishers in the Car Jump Arena Championship Series here in BeamNG Drive. That is going to be awesome. So you want to stay tuned for the bracketing. That'll be a special episode all by itself. And then we will have the top 8 vehicles competing to see which one reigns supreme in the Car Jump Arena Championship Series for spring 2019. Woo! You got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories? Feel free to leave those down in the comment section below. And thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time in the Car Jump Arena Championship Series. Next time, if you're watching them in order, we will be bracketing the top 8 vehicles here for the championship round. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.